There's some very unfortunate news coming out of South Carolina. Ashlyn Watkins has been arrested for kidnapping and assault charges. I don't typically make videos like this, but it involves a high-profile player on a high-profile team. We don't have all the facts, so I'm not going to judge Ashlyn Watkins or make assumptions about her character. But one thing is for certain, Ashlyn Watkins has no business being involved in something like this. She has too bright of a future and is too talented to be doing any nonsense and foolishness off the court. If the allegations are indeed in fact true, there's no justification for it. Thankfully, it has been reported that the victim has no life-threatening injuries, and I hope she is able to continue to make a full recovery. Ashlyn left her teammates and Dawn Staley down. She let herself and her family down as well. This was supposed to be a breakout year for Ashlyn. With Cardoso entering the draft, it's likely she was going to be the main focus in South Carolina's post-player offense. I was on record saying that she will become an All-American next year, but the odds of that happening now are significantly lower. At this point, we don't even know if she will be in a South Carolina uniform next season. According to CBS News, the alleged victim is a minor. If this is true, this makes the situation significantly worse. It will be much harder for this to go away and be ignored like the Sedona Prince situation. I'm not excusing what Ashlyn did, but it's really annoying that this got way more coverage than South Carolina being undefeated national champions. And outside of Yahoo Sports, the Sedona Prince situation is being completely ignored by mainstream outlets. But that's neither here nor there. Legal trouble or not, Dawn Staley is forced to make a very difficult decision. Regardless of what Dawn Staley decides to do, I fully support it, because Ashlyn Watkins shouldn't have put her in position to make such a difficult decision in the first place. But playing for the Gamecocks should be the least of Ashlyn Watkins' concerns. At best, it's a massive stain on her reputation. We've seen countless times where players who aren't found guilty of anything are still judged based off past allegations. At worst, she will face jail time. A kidnapping charge is severe enough for this to become a reality. At that point, she can kiss any chances she has of playing in the WNBA goodbye. It's hard to say exactly what will happen, but let's say Ashlyn Watkins is hypothetically kicked off the team. How does this affect South Carolina? They would be losing one of the best, if not the best defender in the country. But I don't think this will affect anything. South Carolina is still going to be a dominant force, especially in the post. Joyce Edwards is easily one of the best prospects of this decade. Joyce Edwards was going to play a lot less minutes than she would on another team because of how stacked South Carolina is in the post. But that won't be the case anymore. If you're not a South Carolina fan, this should terrify you. She will not look like a freshman out there. With Miriam Dowda coming in, there was a big risk of Fagan not getting a lot of minutes next year. If Ashlyn is absent, that will not be the case anymore. She's not as good as Ashlyn, but I would still take her over a lot of post players in the country. And if Chloe Kitts puts on more muscle, and it looks like she has, that's another player that's going to be a massive problem in South Carolina's post. Ashlyn Watkins may be in trouble, but South Carolina is not. But that's it for this video. What do you think will happen to Ashlyn Watkins? If she gets dismissed from the team, do you think it will have a huge impact on South Carolina's chances of winning? I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching.